ball. Pippa loses control, but he kicks it out to Jones. Jones up high for three. It's short, but it's picked up by Pippa. Pippa all the way out to Shibley. Luckily not going for a basket violation as he gets a hang of it. Now it's 3:37 remaining in the third quarter. 20-33 the score. Pippa goes up, and the foul is called on Bennett. And Pippa is, and the inbound, not a shooting foul as Pippa was driving. Jones will be the inbound man for the Grizzlies. And Jones finds Malcolm. Malcolm almost slips but keeps his feet. And he goes up for it, can't make it, and the Eagles flip the other way. It's Castro. And Castro decides to settle. And the time for the Grizzlies to set into a 3-2 zone. Here's DeVore. Hand over to Bennett. Now Bennett working on Shibley. Now Grizzlies shift to man. And it'll be Shibley guarding Bennett. Bennett with the ball. And Jones goes for the steal against Soule. They say they call Jones on the foul. Fifth foul on behalf of the Grizzlies. And it'll be inbounded by the Eagles as they bring in Hunter into the game, and they're bringing out Bennett. That's for the Eagles. And they'll go into a full pressure for the Grizzlies on the inbounds. Eagles inbound to Hunter. Hunter seemingly goes over Hunter smiling, seeing that it's not a bad call. Once again, these reffing decisions seem to be going against the Grizzlies so far, and it'll be the timeout for the Eagles. 33-20 the score. The Grizzlies trail by 13. They need to get offense going as we reach coming near the end of the third quarter. And the Grizzlies trying to get something to work. They've had issues as the Eagles have been able to completely control the pace of this game, keep it slow and steady, and limiting the Grizzlies' chance on offense. One of the better chances for the Grizzlies to get something going may be Pippa. He's been the best at attacking the rim so far this game. Coach Greb giving the pep talk to his team, trying to get them somehow to get back into this game. They have the offensive firepower, but will they be able to get back into it? That is the question as we near the end of this timeout. It'll be Eagles ball coming out of the timeout. They lead 33-20 over the Grizzlies. As we have 2:49 remaining in the third quarter. DeVore will be the inbound man. Full pressure from the Grizzlies. And they run the bunch play coming from the Eagles. And it'll be inbounded to Castro. Castro over to Soule. Soule now to Castro. Castro high, guarded by Pippa. The Grizzlies really missing Stanley Graham, who's not here today for this game. He's their pressure man, but he's not here on the bench. Here's DeVore. DeVore over to Hunter. It's held by Castro. Now high. And thrown out of bounds by Shelton. Shelton looking low for what's possibly Soule. Throws the overhead pass and it goes straight out of bounds. Grizzlies will inbound. 2:23 in the third quarter. 20-33 the score. The Grizzlies on the bad end of that one. Shibley hands off to Hatzenkamp, who's in the game. Now it's Malik Pippa for three. Nails it, Malik Pippa. And it is 5 on the night for Pippa. 23-33, the Grizzlies trail by 10 now. Pippa, a possible spark for this team. He's been one of the better players at attacking so far for this game. Here's Hunter. Hunter working on Shibley. Falls. And the timeout is called by the Eagles coach after the slip by the Eagles. Good pressure. Grizzlies being able to force the bad play by the Eagles, but once again, it looks like there's a possible shuffling in the feet. These refs are giving nothing to the Grizzlies. Definitely, if it's a 50-50 call, it's definitely not going for the Grizzlies. No shadow of doubt there. The halftime out, Greg trying to rally his troops as they realize these calls are not going for them tonight. They trail by 10 in the third quarter, and now it's the question of who steps up. Pippa with 5. Malcolm and Shibley, the Grizzlies' two leading scorers, combined 4-5. Who will step up for the Grizzlies late in this one? 1:54 remaining in the third quarter. The Eagles will inbound, likely pressure coming from the Grizzlies. DeVore, the inbound man. A three-man bunch for the Eagles, and then a high on Soul. It's inbounded, and it'll go straight to Shelton. Shelton with the ball. Hands to DeVore. DeVore runs into Hasenkamp, but they decide that the Hasenkamp was moving, and there's no call. Now it's Castro Pie. Castro drives, kicks out to Soul. Soul with 9 on the night. Soul working on Malcolm. Guarded tight by Malcolm, and as it's about to go out of bounds, it goes off the Grizzlies, and it'll be inbounded by the Eagles. They lead by 10. DeVore, the inbound man. DeVore looking for someone, finally finds, and he looks for Shelton, but he had his foot on the line. The Grizzlies finally get a call, and it'll go the other way. 1:27 remaining in the quarter. 23-33 the score. Hasenkamp will inbound, and Malcolm will take it up. Can the Grizzlies get something going? Here's Malcolm working on Castro. Malcolm to the rim. Oh, and they'll get the foul called. Malcolm will shoot the pair. Almost got it to roll, but it can't quite get there, and he will shoot 2. The foul is called on number 23. That is Soul, and it'll be the third foul. The third foul on Soul, and who has 9 points. Foul trouble is definitely something to watch for the Eagle team. Malcolm hits the first one. Now Malcolm he's up to 4 on the night, but still nowhere near his average of 12.6 per game. Malcolm once again. And it's picked up by Ellis. Ellis goes for the bucket, and off the rebound, doesn't get it to go, but he is fouled, and Ellis will shoot 2. And now Ellis will shoot a pair. He has no points on the night. He's not a big scorer, but a big center. The sophomore is just 6'4". Ellis will shoot his first. 1:16 remaining. Grizzlies trail by 9 after Malcolm hit the first but missed the second. McCain Ellis gets shooting 2 off that rebound. Hits the first one. Is Ellis. Incoming Bell is coming in, and for the Eagles, he has 4 fouls. That's a big thing to note. Both Bell and Soul have 4 fouls for the Eagles. Those 2 are 2 of the bigger players on this Eagle team. Ellis on the second. Gets it to go. McCain Ellis hits the second one. And Coach Draggles calls timeout. The 30-second timeout is called. The Grizzlies now only trail by 7, getting back into this as they trail by 13, but now a 6-0 run brings them within 7. We are into the last minute and a half of this one. And the Grizzlies getting, in the quarter. Still 9 minutes remaining in the game, but the Grizzlies are finding a way to get back into this one. A full team effort right now. You've got 8 players who scored the max of 6 points. That is coming from Jake Hansen, who hasn't even been in the game since the second quarter. And you've got Malik Pippa, who has 5. But overall, a very wide spread effort. The Eagles will inbound, trying to stop the action run. DeVore will have with the ball. DeVore inbounding for the Eagles. Full court pressure by the Grizzlies. DeVore looking for someone. He was in the Hunter. Now DeVore. Pressured by Hasenkamp. And they call the foul on Hasenkamp. Hasenkamp thought he got him to step out, but they do call the foul. Another call not going the Grizzlies' way. Eagles will inbound. 6 fouls on the Grizzlies. That's the first foul on Hasenkamp on the night. 3 fouls on Shibley. That's the only Grizzly in any real foul trouble. DeVore will inbound. Once again, pressure from the Grizzlies. DeVore, he finds Shelton. Shelton now for the Eagles. The handoff to Hunter. Moves it to DeVore. DeVore is going to drive. And he tries to move it into Bell, but it goes off of the Grizzlies. 2 had a chance to intercept that ball, but I believe it went off Hasenkamp as it goes out, and the Eagles will retain possession. DeVore will bring it in. 1 minute remaining in the quarter. 26-33 the score. DeVore brings it all the way over the top to Hunter. Hunter to Castro. Castro working on Hasenkamp. And Castro finds DeVore. DeVore with the floater, can't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Shibley. Shibley sends it the other way. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shibley finds Hasenkamp. Hasenkamp for three. Nails it. 49-33 to score now. Hasenkamp for 3 points. And it will be the Grizzlies down by 4, 29-33 as we near the end of the third quarter. Just 30 seconds remaining. Castro fumbles it. And it's over to DeVore. The chance of defense coming from the Grizzlies. Bell looks out to Hunter. Hunter for three. No! Rebound. Yes! Ellis. 13 remaining. Malcolm the other way. Hasenkamp drives. And as Hasenkamp loses the ball, he gets ran into by Shelton, but no call for the Grizzlies. They have not come all night. 8.5 seconds remaining. 4 points the Grizzlies trailed in the third quarter. The Grizzlies have come back with a 9-point run to bring this one within 4. 6 seconds remaining. DeVore coming the other way in the quarter. And they kick it out to Hunter for three. No good. And the Grizzlies, at the end of 3, trail 29-33 in this one. An impressive 9-point run to bring the Grizzlies back into this one. They had a tough beginning of the quarter, but a 9-point run has brought this team back. Hasenkamp now has 3. Pippa with 5. Hansen with 6. An all-around team effort from the Grizzlies. Now who will step up for this Grizzlies squad as they come in, as they bring it in to this final quarter? Now 10 players on the score sheet for the Grizzlies. All-around effort coming from the Grizzlies. Only ones not on the score sheet: Edson, Meads, and the absent Stanley Graham from this roster. The Grizzlies have had quite the game in this one. Way to come back, and we are looking at quite the thriller here at Ashland High School as the Grizzlies trail by 4, 29-33 the score as they take on the rival Eagle Point Eagles. Just a reminder of what's at stake. Ashland at 2-3 is tied with Marist in the Midwestern League standings. A win here would put them in great position to make up a home win game in the play-in games as those come up for the upcoming schedule. They play Marist, which is a big game on Friday. I apologize for not being able to announce that one, nor the Churchill game the following Friday due to a personal conflict, but I will be back with you on February the 10th as the Ashland Grizzlies take on the Crater Comets. DeVore inbounds, and it'll be Shelton. Shelton working on Ellis. He kicks it back out, and it's Castro. Castro in the corner being worked on by Pippa. And it's fumbled by Shelton, and the attempt to make up, and they do call the travel the other way, and it'll go the Grizzlies' way after Shelton fumbles the ball, picks it up, but then travels. 2 big mistakes by Shelton, and 7:45 left in the game. The Grizzlies have the ball down by 4. Here's Malcolm. Kicks it out to Ellis. Ellis to Shibley. He pumps, and they call the travel, and they send it back the other way. A costly turnover on an interesting call, but it did not look like Shibley. Shibley with the pump, but not a good call on the step, as these calls have not been going the Grizzlies' way. It's hard to say the refs are doing a bad job, as obviously refereeing's a hard job, but these calls are definitely not look the best. DeVore driving. Can't get it to go. Malcolm with the rebound. Ashland will take it the other way. 7:26 remaining in the game. Down by 4 is Ashland. Hasenkamp to Malcolm. Malcolm with the ball. Finds Pippa. Corner. Pippa drives. Kicks to Shibley. Shibley pumps. Steps for 3. Got it to go. Walker Shibley with the 3. Shibley has 5 on the night as the Grizzlies only trail by 1 with 7:04 remaining in the game. 32-33. The Eagles lead the Grizzlies. Here's Castro working on Pippa. He fumbles the ball, but he kicks it up. And after it goes off of Bennett, they somehow they call the Grizzly ball. Soul's going to come back into this game, and he will be taking out Shelton. The inbound is going to come from DeVore. Soul back in. He has 9 on the night. 3 big 3-pointers. It's inbounded to Bennett. Bennett is being contained well by the Grizzly defense. It's pushed out to DeVore, and they call the foul on Pippa, and and it'll be a 1-1 for DeVore.